Climate change was without any doubt the greatest challenge humanity has ever faced. It brings with it, by the way, the greatest opportunity we have ever had, and that is the opportunity of migrating towards a low-carbon economy. That, done successfully, will create the jobs we need for the new generations, the opportunities for entrepreneurship, the options for investment in creating the type of well-being and the type of society we all aspire to live in.
Because energy makes the world go round. And energy is the root cause of many things that happen in society. And the sustainable energy system is in fact the road to the sustainable world. So to put the emphasis here, I find is highly commendable from the UN side.
When we think about the United Nations, there are two great missions it has. One is to help keep the peace, and the other is to support development around the world. And we think that energy is right at the heart of development, and yet there is no UN energy agency. So creating a coordinated group called UN Energy is exactly the right thing to bring the UN into this mission.
The UN Energy is an incredible opportunity for all energy agencies to come together and to share knowledge and to go beyond sharing knowledge and thinking about new initiatives, new ways of doing business together.
I believe the private sector can actually do a lot together with UN Energy. I think it's an unused potential. The strength of the private sector is the private sector knows how to do things, how to get things done. And of course that invaluable expertise added to the UN system and UN Energy in particular can then be catalyzing a change in the world.
For us, we can see that solar has a very key part to play in meeting the future energy needs, not only of the industrialized and developed world, but also of meeting the needs of giving energy access to the world's least fortunate 2 billion people.
From Statoil's perspective, there are two equally important challenges that we have, and it's both providing energy to the world and it's cutting emissions, climate gas emissions. And those two challenges have to be solved at the same time. And this is a challenge, global challenge, which is facing the UN as an institution, but also private sector and of course specifically the energy sector.
Without energy, development is not possible. Homes need it for lighting, refrigeration, etc. Industry needs motive power. That motive power only comes with the availability of energy. And the poor use of energy, as we know, damages the environment incredibly. And we don't want to leave a planet that's unsafe for future generations. And this is where energy planning comes in. With the correct type of energy planning, we can make investments that are going to be stuck around for the next 20 or 30 years that are going to help aid that development.
The opportunity to bring to the Access agenda new thinking about the way that technologies, different energy delivery systems and such can both yield the energy services that developing countries need.
A goal has been set to achieve universal energy access by 2030. Making sure that everybody in the world has the ability to use electricity and modern fuels for their economic development. This will become a campaign for universal energy access, and as part of that campaign, the General Assembly has designated 2012 as the year of sustainable energy for all. And this will be an opportunity for countries around the world to plan better ways to get energy to their people in a sustainable way.
It is time that we combine our efforts for real action on the ground. It is time to take recommendations to real programs at the country level to ensure that poor people have access to energy to meet their basic needs for cooking, for improving their lives, and so that they can be part of the global trading system. It's time to take action.